by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wept when we remember Zion. For them wicked, them carried us away, captivity required from us a song. How can we sing King Alpha's song in a strange land? Yes, them wicked, them carried us away, captivity required from us a song. How can we sing King Alpha's song in a strange land?
Hi, I'm Andy Herz. I'm a producer along with Justine Hensel of the remastered version of The Harder They Come. Harder They Come is a 1972 film by Perry Hensel which introduced reggae to the world. Bob Marley, all respect to the man who is the leader of reggae music, toured in the theaters where The Harder They Come played in his first U.S. tour.
Sing it one more
The
time.
Melodians, their songs Sweet Sensation and Rivers of Babylon have been sung all over the world, and the moment you hear them, you know them.
Sing the song of freedom now. Sing a song of love.
My name is Tony Barrett, original lead singer for the Melodians.
Trevor Melodians, known as Trevor McNabb.
We started in about 1963. You know, when I met Trevor, we started a group. The Rivers of Babylon. It came to us when we used to have our groundation, the Rastaman groundation. We used to sing in a chanting like, and to eventually say, let us do to reggae. And there we wept when we remember Zion. Rastaman
Well,
chant.
the song mean a lot of things to people because you know sometimes you get down and there's something to build you up or for you to remember about. So you would go back and play by the rivers of Babylon because you know
it's a freedom
suffering.
song.
Yeah, true
It's
suffering.
a freedom song.
So Rivers of Babylon is not for us alone. It's for the world.
Beverly Kang was the person who really was interested in recording that song. After it was released, it went #1. That was in 1970. Yeah? After a while, it was taken in as one of the soundtracks for The Harder They Come.
I could feel those strings walking over when you held me tight.
One of the great things about the Harder They Come soundtrack is that even though every song is incredible, they're all quite different if you listen to them carefully. And Rivers of Babylon is not a reggae song by any stretch of the imagination. It might be a rocksteady song, which is what the Melodians are.
The Melodians, when they started out, a lot of the early reggae was influenced by American music and blues, and one of the old myths is that they couldn't get a full radio signal from the States, so they would hear these clips of jazz songs and hear these offbeat horns, and so that's how they thought this music sounded. And that went two different ways, where in one way you had the very quick upbeat, which is more of the ska, and that's where that came from, the Scatolites, and very, very quick upbeat, and the reggae went more with the blues. So if you hear a lot of these Marley tunes, it's a very strict 12-bar blues line that they use from a popular artist here, and they put that up ska beat to the blues line. So that's when you have the ska and the reggae side of things.
After the ska beat, the rocksteady
Then
takeover.
Rocksteady came in.
Yes.
Which was first produced by Drew Creed, when Alton Singer song said, "You better get ready, come do rocksteady. You've got to do it just right.
Like Uncle Freddie.
You got to do it all night. If you were ready, If you don't know, shake your body line and everything is right now. See, oh, 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 yeah. Rocksteady in 1976.
21st of August.
In Brooklyn to do a show. You know, and after finishing that show, we were asked to go on Eastern Parkway. You know, when we performed there for the first time, the first I've seen so many people. And while Bob Marley was at Prospect Park, you know, we started from the beginning, going down to the end of Eastern Parkway. You know, and it was a good time for us to see all those West Indian people and, you know, in Brooklyn. So I decided, well, this is where I'm going to stay, and I'm not going back to Jamaica right now. Likewise, Trevor.
This land is my land, from California to the New York Island.
The Melodians are now putting together a new album which is about to come out. They are part of the Songs in the Key of Hope album we're doing. And this album is really designed to sort of capture the unique moment we have in history right now. At the one hand, we have the economy crumbling due largely to an awful lot of lying on Wall Street and bad behavior on Wall Street. On the other hand, we switched from George Bush to Barack Obama. You know, in rough times, people always need something to hang on to, whether it's escapist comedies or music, and sometimes music can touch the soul in a special way.
When the sun comes shining, then I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling.
Folks in LA like Rosie Kay, folks in Charlottesville like the Gladstones who are performing. Many different people have talked about doing versions of This Land. We're looking forward to a really great mashup of that, and we hope by the time we're done we have friends all over the world who are part of this album.
This land is your land and this land is my land. I think we can make a difference.
Yeah, yes. When people hear these things, it can change lots of things.
That's why we put this album together.
As I went walking on the ribbon highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Thank you.